Why does my stream still have subtitle or something? I don't want to do anything with. Yeah, chess.com. Fuck you, Linches. Okay, that should update the. Yeah, that should update the title. Oh, let's stop there now. 1 minute not possible with the mouse and stuff. So I'll do 3 2. Oh, I don't ask good. Come on. See, too much time to just move, even though I'm starting to pick the piece so early. It just takes longer to just fucking move it there. Yeah, not accustomed to it, maybe. That's the reason. Yeah, this is wrong. Now he has to take here first, otherwise I go here. Yeah, that's not sound sacrifice. I'll take everything. No problem. I'm right back. Is there a check or something? There's not. So, what do I do now? Right, right. Um, yeah, he's just gonna win on time, not in position, and I'm gonna blunder uh, because there's no time. Yeah, making random moves. But the problem is that's enough for him. Should get a draw here. But he would try to fly, of course. Yes, I cannot preserve because of the mouse. Continue winning what to do. And get how people play with the mouse. No man, not here. If you wanna play bullet, play when I'm on phone, then I'll show you bullet. I will show you 60 plus 60 seconds plus 0. But here on the with the mouse, you cannot play. You cannot play bullet. Even 2 second increment, if I start to play on increments, what happens is my hand cannot move fast enough even though my mind is. So that makes it quite clear to me that I cannot play. Fast time controls on laptop. Alright, there is this. Oh, we're gonna transpose into Rubinstein then. That pulls back. This has the potential to be a very tactical line if he doesn't chicken out in the middle of it and then start doing bishop e4 and stuff or bishop s3 and stuff. Alright, yeah, yeah. I think this has the potential. This has the potential to become very tactical, which I like. In this particular instance, the bishop placements along with the knight. Is he looking to sack here or something? Probably, probably yes. Pawn would be to something like sack here, takes bishop check or rook check. Or maybe he's stopping me from castling. Yeah, he's stopping me from castling queenside. I don't know. Either way, I'll allow bishop here. Let's bring it up. Oh, if he goes here, then that's the chickening out I was talking about. Good. What do you have? What are you going for? So let's look at his pieces now. What can he bring in and to what squares? The knight is not coming to e5 anytime soon. It might come to f5. So what do I need to do? King d8 or king f8, or even maybe king e7. But yeah, king e7 is exactly the point where I'm looking at pieces where all pieces can go, and this is possible on king e7. So king e7, no brainer. I can go here, but honestly, d file is opening up. I maybe want to look there. Yeah, not that easy. Also, after this, if rook takes, then I'll have this. There's no this because the knight covers it. So yeah, I think I'll defang the attack to an extent with knight effect. Yeah, yeah. There's no this, which would be problematic, but the knight covers that. And now he pretty much is losing more than he gave, which probably something he didn't expect. He might go for this, that I don't believe in. For why? Yeah, so that was obviously not a sound sack, but also that was not that hard to navigate for black. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. We'll see. Yeah, not a sound sack, that much I can tell. And now, yeah, knight f8 is the move that completely defangs it. That probably something he didn't consider. That was more of an intuitive sack by him. I don't think that actually had a lot of calculation. Because if you try to calculate, then you would fail here to bring more pieces into. Oh, that's good. That is good. Pins my bishop, so I can move the bishop. This is pretty much the move I have to make. And he'll take my bishop. And then, all right. It's still not easy. I'm threatening mate here. E4 I'll take. So E4 is not there. Now he's down a rook, but he still has the two bishops, so he can put troubles for me on the light squares, of course. But he can also put troubles for me on the dark squares. Now he's trying to go here in the future, of course. How do I is this a safe square for the king? What I need to do is finish my development somehow. Exchange queens somehow, and that would be ideal. I don't think that's happening. Oh, I'm gonna lose time for no reason. Oh, I could have tried to, yeah, I'll try for some tricks also. This will pick this up if this moves. This is a check. I need to just play fast because of my obvious. Um, um, uh, 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 that should be a good move, but it requires calculation. Takes, knight takes. What to do? Double checks. Double checks. I don't see checks. He needs to move the bishop out, yeah. There's that queen check. I'll block here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If 97 comes first, that would be trouble. I might have to go right back to b5 then. Maybe, no, no. I'll, yeah. It's still winning, but yeah, has to figure out. King is still a little bit, yeah, can get into trouble. There could be forks and stuff. There's still pieces on the board. That was not a soundtrack. It's not a soundtrack. Yeah, but it did allow him to have the fun, even though he lost the game. He was trying to have, he was the one having the fun. I was the one handing on to the material. Yeah. Instead, if he did something like develop the bishop or something, then move like go back somewhere wherever, and this knight just sits here. It cannot be kicked. If it ever is kicked, then simply knight f2, and that's not really even a sacrifice. This comes here, right? And sometimes if they include this, then do this, then of course I don't even need to take here. I can start with this because I'm already threatening, yeah, etc. Here takes h5. Yeah, that usually leads to non-mate. So yeah, this line has a lot of potential to get tactical if they pull the knight back, trying to, yeah. He used to play like that with good logic in the olden days. Not anymore. Okay, what is this? 2013. Okay, let's play the Chihuahua. That's G6. All right, let's go H4 against G6. Alpha zeta star. He'll ruin the fun, won't he? No, he did not. He went C5. He still did not go H5. If I capture what's his idea, because knight C6 might be a wrong choice because it is this. Then I get hit with this. Yeah, I don't think this is the line where it works that well. If I go immediately knight there, yeah, maybe I can go immediately knight b5, force a knight a6. How bad is this knight on a6? I don't really believe in all that. That is knight is really bad on a6. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now this is not a position to think in if you're playing blitz. But yeah, the game can change from here. What direction? Who has the pressure and who's the one defending can be decided right here. I don't want to go knight f3 because that just aligns with his move orders very nicely. I'll do the most principled one, which is to just ask, okay, what are you doing about that? I guess it's doing nothing about that. That gives him a6 b5 for free. Is he might be going queen a5. Is how he will recollect the pawn, I'm guessing. I go a3 and just say I'm keeping that. Go. Oh, I'm gonna lose some time. I'm just gonna lose some time for no reason. H4 is a move. H5 is a move, but I wanna let him cancel first at least. The point is I'm gonna sack the rook, yeah. And this is not a in this case this is not a good move. You don't want to destabilize uh you don't want to destabilize center here like this. Yeah, and this comes in, this all comes in very nicely for him. Yeah. And the queen f6. I can't even see properly. Queen f6 might not be possible because knight d5. I have to also not allow simple. Yeah, he did that first. That's makes more sense. So if I take, yeah, so he will just be queen f6 now without before I go in. Yeah, this is a very bad version of Randy Sack here because he's not caught up on the queenside development so well in those cases, and then I've won a countless number of bullet games from that. But this looks like vital trouble to create initiative. White can create initiative, but the thing is, it seems easy for black to defend all the threats you can come up with. Like if you try to put a bishop here, try to put knight 7, which is usually how you attack, then this comes in. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. E4 is not possible because it's pinned. I'm hoping he didn't see that. Well, then, you went at 6 at 5, so now you saw. He's going for queen g6. Yeah, he's going queen here and he's gonna threaten to exchange the queens. So why the hell did he go f6 then? Computer move? Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna put my rook on h1 once the screen moves. Yeah, he went queen f6 instead. And my hands are too slow also. He's going queen g6. Oh, okay, 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 okay. We left. Okay. I left. I'm threatening knight takes b5. I'm threatening a fork if the bishop goes. What is he doing? Knight c4. Hmm. He defends that. I'll attack it again. He's got d4 or something. We're gonna take here, I guess. The thing is, you cannot take this. Oh, he can. He can. He can. Because he can take with the rook. I think he's doing well there. Yeah, he's doing well materially because I already sacked an exchange. That was unfortunate. I don't know any good move unfortunately. Takes rook. B1 takes the yeah. Why did you down a piece after that? That's an open game. That's my only something I can do there. Yeah, he will take with the rook and then take with the rook again, and that's about two pieces for rook in the end. Oh, okay. How's that working? Rook takes, okay. But if I do this, okay, I'm not losing time. I'm gonna lose time. I'm also losing you to mate. I have to figure out. Check. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, not quite brushed up on my opening moves theory or repertoire. Maybe I'll play e4 next. Or attacking. I'm pretty grumpy with my welcome here. Okay, so new game. Better not there, any. I'll click on purpose. Did I click on purpose? I thought this was just to show the options. It will not like take me there. Right. Oh, I was supposed to play e4, so that. Boring a6. Who's gonna see 5 matches this now? e6, c5, knight c6. Done too many times in knight b5, I guess. It's going with the knight there instead. Very boring. Very boring. I guess I'm gonna claim. No, I think we're going to play the Carlsberg structure, and then he's going to go for the minority attack and give me a weakness on c3. And I'm going to struggle on the other hand to generate. I think I should go here then, because otherwise, um, it's too slow. I feel I will need to generate something. I can't play it normally. Vacating the e2 square so that I get to c3. And, well, alright. Oh, now he's going for that. Yeah, I was wondering why it's not in descent. So, how do I use the temple? I cannot. That is the correct answer. Or maybe I can see at least. I mean, a guy can develop this and go back and do this. You would think you should be able to take advantage of it somehow. But I think everything will just get exchanged, and then I'll have no play on the king side at all. On the other hand, he will just go b5, b3, b5, b3, the minority attack, and then take my this on c3, and then use the heavy pieces to put a pressure there. So that's just terrible strategically for white. If he goes on d takes on d4, um, yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense if he takes on d4. So I'm also having to play c3 now. Okay, it's probably not going to take. Maybe less. Okay. Oh, takes. Problem is I want this knight out, but hmm, hmm. Now this is the position like I want my rook here and little extra before I start sacking. But that might exactly what he needs to stop me from sacking it. At those times he might start exchanging everything, and I won't have enough firepower. On the other hand, he's already initiated his counterplay. P3 takes knight g7. Hmm. Maybe I'll just go P3 first. Oh, now he'll panic. Now he'll panic, and now he'll start exchanging the piece, which is not good for me. Because if I put a rook on g3, and if the attack is not going on, then that's a pretty stupid rook on g3. Okay, that is brave. Now I need to calculate, but I have no time. It's 30 seconds. Knight g7, king g7. So I think I just have to sack intuitively. Takes, check. Hmm, 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 hmm. I don't think I don't think I'm able to calculate that fast. My queen cannot come. It is my problem. My queen cannot come in. Is my problem. On f3 and these two squares, like I always say. Uh, uh, I forgot what I said. There's no time. I think this is winning. Yeah, this has to be winning, but I'm low on time. Knight g8, and then bishop h4. Son of a. Oh, this. No. They're not moving. Not moving. Fucking mouse, man. Cannot play with the fucking mouse. Rook h7 check. Rook h7, king f6. That has to be made there. Motherfucking mouse. Why can't we stream on phone, with the fingers? The moving is easier. What the hell is he doing? That he could have taken. But he chose to win on time. Yeah, I need to play a longer game, fuck this +2. I have to play at least a +5. Yeah, first let me see if there was an. I can feel it. It was there. Something was there. The attack was working in some ways. Um, 8-7. This is the only move. Now I don't have this immediately. I can prepare it, but I have to be worried about this. So check it. Oh, this mate, isn't it? Yeah, like I said, there was. I could feel there is. Yeah, that's mate. There's no. This guy is not there. This square is not. These squares are not there. This square is not there. This square is not there. It's quite simply mate. We were made in two. Yeah, but yeah, that's a problem. That is very annoying because these are good games. These should be converted. Like it was created, I could see the imbalance. He got his stuff. He got his counterplay on the queen side. He got his minority attack. He got the b4. And the only thing I was hoping here is he gets brave, which he did, and not panic, which he did not. Which now I think, after knight g7, um, I think he cannot take the second set. He cannot really take the second set. But what I was thinking here is these two are taken, and after he goes here, then after this, yes, the knight is nicely taking my queen out, but I have a lot of good pieces directly or indirectly involved there. And something like this would be mate. It's not a queen check fork. I think that's mate because this is taken, this is taken. That's because this would also be mate. Yeah, so this should have been converted. So here he really needs to take that. If I open the analysis, it won't tell the moves, I think, but it will show the engine eval, I think, if I have it on. I don't remember if I have it on. I think, yeah, there it is. It's already plus 1.4 because it's here 1.4 because he really needs to take a piece now. And then he needs to take this. I think, yeah, that's taking that is good. Because 97 was a really good set. Good annihilation set. And that one move that he didn't take, this is the move I was hoping he gets brave, and that's it. 96 is correct. That is the correct way. Anything else was not looking as convincing. Going with bishop h6 first was not looking convincing at all. Yeah, this was good. This was good. Yeah, and after that, there is no difference if it, whether he takes this or not. And even if he, whether he takes this knight or not, of course, the time situation, practically, I think he should try to find ways here to not take the knight. But no, there's nothing. How can you move this knight? Maybe this way or something. Here, and bishop here, bishop here. Yeah, difficult, very difficult. Even as the engineer is saying, even with the best moves, it's just lost, already lost. He had to awaken his spidey senses here and see what's coming. All right, 3-2 is too slow. But 10-5 is too long. Okay, let's still do 3-2. What are the odds I lose every game due to mouse slow? Yeah. Whatever. Okay, so they're not pairing me. Why they're not pairing? It's a problem. Okay, can't do them. Let's do puzzles. Let's see what they give us in comments. I don't know whatever happened to this rating. This was 3,500 last time I saw. Oh, this sucky. It's really sucky. This is not a good, enjoyable combination executed puzzle. It's some very using process of elimination, thousand move calculation. Hmm. So if I take the bishop, the problem is simply rook g4 check picks up my queen. So if queen takes, This picks up the queen. H1 check, queen, V1 check, king back to H2 leads to absolutely nothing. Yeah, it doesn't lead to anything. So checks are not working. The only check is not working. Capture of the bishop is not working because rook g4 wins my queen. I take the rook, he takes my queen. Nothing after that. Yeah, this is just a sucky puzzle. Really sucky puzzle. I'll get the answer in like 10 minutes and then I'll not be satisfied with the answer. Like it'll be some stupid answer. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not doing this. So it is like a slow move something. Queen d2. Some stupid move. Rook check. Goes back. It is a defense puzzle basically. If you see black has 3v1 over here. So it has to basically, it is kind of a defense puzzle. Like you have to just survive the attack, defang the attack, go into the end game. So something like this, f3, and then this. You basically have to figure out after that if there's a perpetual or not on this. If they include this first, this goes here, then they can, I think, exchange because in this endgame they are a piece of. Yeah, it's just a stupid puzzle. It's not a tactical puzzle. Otherwise, I don't want to do it with my mouse. I'll do it with my phone. Maybe I should start doing the PDF of the books. All the book I have. Not done chess.com in a while, so I'm not sure how to make studies and files. How would I put it in a file if I did? Where's the analysis page? Hmm. Here it is, but I don't think it has files for it. It's going. Hmm.
I think the position's fine.
Who's this?
That's what they all
On.
think.
This Bravo's Eric Hansen and Von Hamilton.
Knight.
Who's this?
Knight.
I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. I think I've been out of circuit too long. Not been watching much anything chess related. Okay, let's just do a game. There's nothing. It's bloody boring. It's really. I'm ready. Is this casual? I don't notice. Alright, so I will actually do the red one then. Why are they automatically giving me a VM rated? Where do I change it? Why is this rated by default? I'm logged in, but what's the issue? This is also unrated. They will force me to play on a site I absolutely hate, won't they? Well, I then left to also find listen or okay, whatever. Okay, so where do I change that? I just break it. Why is it upgraded? They will further this time. Oh, again that not retreat variation. Is this the guy I just played it? Oh, it's casting inside. Okay. Just giving the option of it. He's not deciding. Hmm. When people like, if you want to exchange pieces, then what is this? Exchange it from the start itself. You know, you show me like you're gonna fight in a big tactical battle, and then you start exchanging pieces. Yeah, I'm gonna put like little. He's trying to threaten this, and then I'll have to take back because I cannot move my queen if mistake and with the piece. That's how he's choosing. After choosing this and going back and the queenside castle line, I want to play like an endgame. Again, full of choices that I can obviously blindly pick any one of them, a lot of equal choices. But I'm trying to make the game more entertaining. But I don't think I have golden spoon. Your turn. Your turn. He wanted to tell me it's my turn. Thank you. You. And he's going to take the queen. That is unfortunate. Okay. Good. 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 He's trying. He's trying stuff like that. He's gonna take it or not? Very good. Very good. It can get bad for me. It can get bad for me. That it is double-edged. We are getting entertaining chess. Okay. Okay, sir. It's my queen. If I take his, he takes my queen. All right. That's interesting. So I take his nine. Oh, I'm gonna lose on time. Is it 3-2? Oh, it's 3-0. It's 3-0. That's another problem. I can have a cluster here. I think that's very good for me. Ah, the king went out at the right time. I have no time. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Yeah, and now he's just going to shit like this to exchange everything. Why one time? Okay. Yeah, they won't pair me with 3-2. They won't let me do. They won't let me go rated games. What's the problem though? What is the? Oh, here's the button for it. Here's the button. Here is the button for it. Must have clicked it sometime. Yeah, without +2, it's not playable for me as it is last. Right? The Leningrad Dutch color reversed. Queen e1 is a move. C6 is a move. Straight away e4. Interesting. Have to take it. That much I know. Okay. Now it's coming to c4. And from c4 to yeah. And he will try to get a4. Secure the knight here. And when I go a6 to try to go b5, to go b5 to kick the knight, he will then go a6 to take en passant. Take en passant. What the hell is wrong with these arrows? Okay. Now we can do this and then go knight b6. This is the tempo. and then starts knight here. Isn't that like too much? Yeah, that's too much because he also has. So yeah, I guess I don't have ways to stop his plan. On b5, this whole line is itself. Right, take take. This rook is it. Six six. Yeah, it shouldn't be annoying, but it is annoying. Bulgaria. It shouldn't be annoying. Was it rating 20 to 41? All right. Yeah, he knows this stuff. I'm guessing he plays Leningrad from the black side and figures why not also play from the white side. Nothing I'm gonna do with that. At least I'll get this and I'll try to claim some different sorts of advantages. I'm saying I'll claim, I'm not saying they'll be there. And first of all, we didn't allow that. Alright. Now what if I go here and takes. As he's oh yeah, he's going to this is going to be the problem again. And if I move the rook now he'll go h3. I'll move it anyways. Because there's no bishop f4 at least. Yeah, not a 3-2 position for me. Slow. What are you taking with the e pawn or what? I guess. Yeah. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. To take with the e pawn. I was going bishop h6. I don't have any good ways to stop anything here. I think I'll just give up my rook there. Okay. I could have gone rook e8 maybe. But then I have to also think about the f7 point, which may become a focal point with a more brutal tempo that would be even harder to cope with. So I think this is kind of a bailout option where I'm trying to exchange stuff and then minimize the loss. But now he's taking a big thing, which he of course has the time for. I don't. So he can figure out how to convert this. And I'm not seeing ways in which I would be able to give him any problems. Even the practical, of course, objectively, of course, it is lost. But some practical problems also, I don't see how do I get them. Maybe if he takes my knight, then I have a unopposed light square bishop. I suppose so that can count for something. But he did not take that. Oh my time. Oh no, no, he forcefully exchanges. Forcefully exchanges. I'll take here first. You can counter it, and I can counter it when I put a 4. Okay, that's good. This is goose. This is not goose. I don't have. I don't have. Oh, he will just take on F3. Ooh, okay. Oh, if I take here, what's he gonna do? He is going to have to take here. Oh, then I'm losing the rook. Oh, it got tricky. No time. No time. No time. No time. Yeah, these are the things for which you just need repetitors. You need lines. You need your openings. You cannot sit in a 3+2 and think how to solve them. Oh, it's my move. White was first. Okay. Okay. I'm not going e4. Oh, that's a PCS move. He's trying to avoid any theoretically sharp lines. He's not going here or here. He'll stop this. The same is the recap of how the other game went, but except he won't go 97 like that guy and give me extra tempos. He's going c6 straight away, which makes it further bad for white. So I might not have the same stuff. For example, in that game I went bishop d3. I don't have bishop d3 in this game because my bishop will cost me this pawn. Yes, I can take this, but I don't find this trade very. I'll allow it nonetheless. Maybe it'll go wrong somewhere. He's got 2064. Now he's just dead set on trading. Alright, get everything then. Oh, if it takes. So he's going. Oh, actually, yeah. That is the better way to do it for him. What do I have? Use this check. So if I'm forced to take the bishop, he will take the knight with the pawn, I suppose. So that his queen is still hitting f4, and this is still there. 97 check into match, it doesn't make any sense. After queen takes and then I hit, he still gets to hit this, to take this. And he'll be able to maybe defend this. No, he won't be able to defend this. If I go 92, um, I take it anyways because there's this. But yeah, if he goes and attack this one, then he gets a e5 in. That just looks terrible. Alright, whatever. Okay, so he counterattacks b2. That's his big idea. I don't have way to trap his queen because my stuff is not My rooks are not connected. Otherwise, I would have gone a3 and then this would trap it. So I need to go like b3 or something. And in explaining everything, oh, son of a, look at that. Look at that. Little, little. Is that all you play for? Is that all you play chess for? Little pawns? I have no way to remove my bishop right now. But I will soon. Yeah, you don't have to be fine. So you're not saving the pawn. Now I'll just take it to annoy you. Because I know you're trying to save it. Now, take it out. Screw you. Oh, Zalak. Zalak. It showed me I made it like with 0.7, but then it counted down to 0 anyways. So after take, is it good for white? No, it's not good for white, but is it losing for white? No, it is also not losing for white. It is slightly unpleasant, but it should be very much salvageable. Like I said, zero point 0.3, it's not losing at all. This is very much, yeah, well, whatever. I'm getting tired. I don't want to play on this side because, all right, another open down. And here I thought that I'm going to start today. Study, just seriously. And here I'm wasting time. Please take with this. Very good. Oh, this is a pre-move. I thought it was never. What? Uh, okay. Can I go Guinea file? What? Okay. Good. Yes, ma'am. It's just- What's it going for? 23? 20, 22? I don't exactly see what's it going for. Queen S3 is not possible. Queen E3, Queen D2. Queen D2? No. Yeah, I don't quite see what he's going for. Maybe because my stupid hairs are in my eyes. Yeah, I had a feeling he's going for something and I couldn't say. I have a feeling it's going for something. So bishop a6 is fast. That's a very sad move to make. Alright, so text takes. He moves the rook or something. Maybe he just takes one. Takes, yeah, he's just gonna take the bishop and say, alright, have a stupid double pawns on the a file. And that's good enough for white to claim advantage there. It was setting up to be very nice. So it was setting up very nicely. But yeah, cannot miss these folks and all. Oh, okay. Yeah, this I have to do. Unfortunately, this was a lovely bishop. That would have combined very nicely. But now we have a little bit of an imbalance in position. C5. Yeah, C5 will stop. People finding all the best moves all the time. It's very annoying. Okay, I'll pressure this one more time. They don't have back rank because the knight is also following this, so this is not back rank. Okay, well, yeah. So now all of this is available for him. He's playing some weird moves, so if this all turns out to be the best play, then I'll have a very good idea. If this all turns out to be Indian choices, because these are not human choices. Knight here would have taken here, alright. But I don't feel like these are human choices. What is he going for now? Oh, he's just putting this defense here. He's defending the rook one more time so that. Alright, so he's going for what? I'll do this. Make a big hole of dark squares. But I guess, yeah, these two back rank ideas are there. If I do something wrong, they're just too nicely placed. F3 is hanging, but I cannot take it because I have no time to calculate. Takes, check. Don't know. I'm going H5 next. Oh, oh, okay. H5 less. No, that was bad. That just he also has a intermezzo. Yeah, he has an intermezzo that he should have used. Yeah, that's terrible. That's horrible. I think I should just now call my losses and play the end game. It's not real losses, but Um, oh, oh, okay, that's not a good play then. He was with that much time. What are you doing? What were you doing earlier that you were playing all the best moves and suddenly you hang the queen? Well, actually, no, he was not playing that well. Yeah, this is good. This is, of course, now it's evenish after this. Had he taken, then he can claim an advantage because then he can claim advantage. Oh, there's also fork if allowed. So, but there won't be allowed, of course. And like if they go for fork, then I take that. It takes a rook. Rooks, yeah, no. So best I think would be for them to take, and this is where they claim the advantage. Now black has to take, and this is the double pawns. Yeah, there is an IQV, but this is more than enough. I don't think they can claim that much of an advantage, but with the rooks on, these can become good targets with the rooks on. However, with this constellation with d5 covered, you're also losing d pawn. So yeah, maybe this is very playable. So the only way for them to play is to go for counter attack, which doesn't look very likely. Doesn't look very likely. Yeah, it's very playable for black. So he did this. I think now I'm starting to think that was the best choice because the doubling of the pawn and getting it that simplified was not good for him. Hmm. Yeah, f3 is a very good move to take away my good squares. All the things I was thinking about. Like, if the queen is not guarded, then even queen h2, king and pick up that and stuff like that. So now I need to read out my knight. Also, h6 is the move you generally would want to make to create luft, but h6 doesn't create luft at all in these situations because the bishop is already looking there. So the actual way to create luft in these positions is with g6, which is also after this. You have to figure out stuff here. Now here this he has overpushed on the king side, and his coordination is not very good enough to have dual pieces which are also defending well, sort of defending everything and attacking. He's not here. His solidification is not there yet. And yeah, this was a lashing out move, and I should not have allowed it, but I didn't have time to figure out. I think I simply take this and I simply take this and now I don't think I have to worry about this. Maybe I do. After this, Phoenix Queen here is back. Yeah, actually, I don't care if he goes there. So I'll take, and of course, if he takes, then I simply take and take. That's a piece, and then I will play 96. That's resigns. So what he can do here is intermezzo, and then because of this knight coverage of e8, then I think maybe I can even go here. Yeah, because this is not. I'll take with this. Oh wait, yeah, he'll take. He will take with the rook or whatever. Oh yeah, he cannot take with the rook. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. That is the point. Then I do this. So yeah, but with 3 seconds, this is all. You don't see all of that. With 3 seconds, you play on survival instinct, which are not very good of mine. It seems because I play 8-5. Yeah, basically, I'm trying to create another one, and then I'm also starting some quick play of my own. And I suddenly realize now this is not good for me. Here he should have. It's him. He's losing nothing to just give a check here, and then I have to still figure out stuff. I lost some time with that, most probably. Yeah, but he didn't use that, which is shocking. And yeah, at this point, I was okay to play the end game. My point is, all right, there are four isolated pawns, right? At least this one, I feel like I'll be able to get my king here. Would I? Maybe not. But I would have been able to get it close and then put a knight somewhere, put pressure here, or here, then here. Yeah, I would have been able to put no pressure, even though he had the bishop, so he would have been able to move faster than me as far as covering the ground goes. But he just hung the queen. Whatever. Okay, best viewers are thank you. Fucking bot. Okay, let's start new. 2-2. Now these are rated. Getting tired now. Getting really tired. Oh, what am I doing? No, what am I doing? I was going pawn c4. I was going pawn c5. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any goddamn sense. Okay, now I'll play it like a semi-Slav then, I guess. Alright. I don't want to kill this here, even though. Because first of all, immediately it gets hit with bishop b2, and then I cannot go knight d7 here because on knight d7 I would lose defense of this, so they would immediately take. So after this, I would have to first go with queen here, and then go knight d7 e5, which also doesn't look a very solid structure, but I'll just go for it because I've already kind of messed up. There's no knight in c3, so there's no this coming here. Oh, I guess you can also just simply do that. Yeah, actually they can even take it. And once my queen comes here, hitting this, there's simply knight c3. And that's not worth giving my bishop first knight then. This doesn't look. This doesn't look that it will hold for very long. The simple knight e5 will stop. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. I'll just play simple chess now. Ooh, f takes. Yeah, actually that makes more sense. You cut it towards the center, you get more central position. That is actually positionally better though. I'm in no position to punish his king side anyways. So it makes all the very sense to play it like this. Yeah, I was going pawn c5, and that's kind of I'm not able to come back from that, which is gonna get fully cramped now. I'm gonna try to give up a pawn. He's not taking the pawn. Hmm. Actually, if he took my pawn, that would have helped me a lot because then I would have this square. But he didn't take the free pawn. He first went down his forwards. I'll just do that. I'll have to go here. In the X-ray of the queen, if he moves the knight, I'll just have to move it somewhere. Or it's 5. Yeah, it just continuously gets worse. Worse and worse and worse. Taking my offering, yeah. Alright. That actually requires a very, very, very deep thought to have played that because you're leaving a big hole here. But the point is, I cannot really come there if I want to, can I? So it's gonna put something on d6 at this point. And what I want to do is put my knight from e7 to here. So I need to move this. I don't have anywhere to move this. So that then, so that, so that, so that. And that's kind of very convenient. You saw this that fast that I'm not able to play it, but put a knight in d5. It's kind of too much to see too quickly. Yeah, that's too much to see too quickly as far as I'm in that sense. And Black won't be ever be able to put a knight in d5. And he saw that from that far. Yeah, because this is a very committed move. You don't give squares like that. Thought, and especially when you see that there's a knight coming to f5 and then it can go here. So instead of this, I'll look at it. If that is the best move, then okay, I'll figure out what's going on. I'll have a good idea what's going on. Alright, what's the best move? Oh, but I don't have it on. I don't have the moves on. I have the bar on, eval bar on. Yeah, here. Of course, white has a winning advantage. Oh, unfortunately, on this side, we cannot simply do a computer analysis and check his average Centicon loss and stuff. Okay, so he doesn't lose. Yeah, he's not losing a lot of advantage by going c5. Hmm. This is the most human. Yeah, this is the most human, and obviously it's also, I think, the better choice based on how the Alright, let's finish with a win. Which won't happen if I start removing too much. Indonesia. Ooh, Indonesia. Okay, 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 let's go. Okay. It's a tabby position. Everybody starts playing a6. I think I need to change the opening now. It's not fun anymore as it was at the start because people didn't know stuff. Then now everybody plays a6. Uh, and that was my move, and he just got a special trap. Good g6 is important. Otherwise, why would go g6 there? That's an important addition there. All right, we'll have to go with something. All right. Now the reason I'm going king b1 is other than the general thing of always go king b1. I wanted to castle king side. Yeah, now then I'll go this knight, put this knight there, and then I'll sack a knight on h5, recapture with the other knight, and go knight f6 after going e5 at the right time. I don't want to go e5 too soon because then knight f5 comes. Oh, son of a. Okay, I guess I'll have to go c3. His counterattack is coming, which I don't like. Actually, I could have just gone to. Oh, that's another thing I don't like. Okay, I'll go here. Okay, now I think I can even do this. And now, okay, now that's it. That's it. That is it. And to get rid of this not e7 so that I can play e5. I really want to do e5. Other than knight f5, yeah, I have no problems executing immediately. Knight f6. My queen is also not very well placed here. I go e5, it goes knight f5, I go knight f6, I sack, and then watch. I have to then get my queen into s3, to if I can analyze it straight away, takes, pawn takes, here takes. I give it to he goes where I go. Yeah, maybe I should go straight away. I don't know. I'm getting tired. I know that if you put both the knights here and sack on h5, it's always winning. And then you go knight of 6. It's never not winning. That much I know. But I cannot particularly calculate the whole thing out. It's about the decision to allow knight f5 and claim that I still go with the same plan. Or it is about doing it right now, which might be not very well prepared. Um, I just also realized that okay, now going f5 would be stupid because I didn't go it. Now going e5 would be stupid because I didn't go it first. So I give a check. He goes where? I need my queen. Go check, 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 check. Not where? You see? Hmm, check, okay. No, I cannot go to f3 to go here. Look at the. Oh, but he'll go. Yeah, he'll go there. There you go. And then he'll go first here. How do you stop this? How do you stop the h5 square? Can I put a knight on here or here? That is good. You get a knight on f5, then you would have played the knight to g7. And I would have send it the English corner. Mm, okay. Yeah, he's trying. What? What is this? And why did I allow this? Well, that was not the movie he was supposed to play. Yeah, he was supposed to do what? Now he's suddenly finding all the good moves. Yeah, that's a problem. So he's now finding all the good moves, huh? This is a check. That was just I can just take the bishop and that's the end of the game. Now even this sack doesn't work because his queen is there. Yeah, not bad. So why accurate is all of a sudden playing? Why can I move? That was just game, man. That was just game right here. Gave it to me on a platter. But that's what happens when your internet or your mouse or whatever reason it sucks and your biggest threat is losing on time, then you make three moves. Now here, what did I expect him to do? Yeah, I expected him. Yeah, of course, I expected him simple king g8. Right, that's the kind of the only move. This is me. This is end of the game. I can even go h5 if this is not working, but I'm very sure this is also working. Check here, rook g here, king here, rook here, king e8, queen here, check. That's mate to show this first, and there's nothing else. That's mate. So that's just mate. But I pre-move because I would never ever expect anyone to do that here. Is it 2116? What the hell is it 2100 doing moves like this? So that's why I did rook c1 in anticipation of king g8. And now all of a sudden, yeah, actually now knight g8 doesn't work. So from here on, he played like an absolute engine. Now this does not work because after this is mate. I remove the guard with a check. And if he does with the king, it shouldn't matter a lot. It shouldn't matter a lot. I can also take and it's still over. G1 will still end it. So instead of knight g8, the correct move here is indeed king h7. And now I'm trying to get my queen d6 because the knight will go to g8, so now I'm trying to get some queen g6 or something working, or a rook on g6 or something working. He played the absolute correct chess from here on. I should have kept my pawn here. My point is I was trying to get his pawn away from here so that I have a g6 square available. But I should have kept my pawn here because then I get to play an interference if need be. Yeah, but that doesn't really work either. E5 maybe here. Yeah, E5 maybe. Maybe E5 here first. I don't think that changes much. Yeah. No, he's put down the defenders in. Yeah, there's no real way to attack here. How do I finish it? Rook f7, rook f7. Yeah, see? I can feel that the attack is working. It was of course over earlier. Yes, it's still, yes, of course, I think you just take the knight. Yeah, of course, you just take the knight. Because the point is, my bishop, I opened my bishop already up. So that's mate. It's the same thing, yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing if he had gone knight g8 instead of king h7. Yeah, so that's bad. That's bad. The thing is, I also don't want to psychologically don't want to make these long moves that I have to drag one piece from the end to the other end when I'm on time because moving the mouse is taking me longer. That was a very nice game, yeah. Should have been converted. That's very annoying that it was not converted. He gave me more or less everything what I needed. Yeah, his knight on e7 is a bit annoying. If they try to put the knight on c4 or something, then it works perfectly because then it's very straightforward. You go e5, you go knight here, you put this knight here, you sack a knight on h5, you get your other knight here, then you sack the other knight, or you get the other pawn from the h5, and then you go knight f6. And when you have a pawn on e5, that's the game ending because you take here. Otherwise, your queen is placed nicely here, and this pawn has moved. So knight on f6 means you're threatening a mate in h7. So if he takes, then you do this, and both these files are open, and he's completely blocked on the F. So this is usually mate. But one thing I cannot allow is knight f5 because after knight f5, then that knight is a very good blockader. And if I go e5, then that's an absolute outburst. I cannot remove that knight. I cannot kick that knight away from f5. That's why I'm not going pawn to e5. Instead, I've decided to go with my plan straight away. Yeah, I have to go c3. Um, I know what the computer would want. I know what the computer would want. The computer would want something like probably just sack it. Yeah. See, that's what it wants. That is what it wants. I know that. It'll say sack it and then get the knight here and then take it. And this is a common thing. This is a common thing. It says a lot here. The computer says a lot here. Just take an h5, then get your knight and then take it. What I want to do is like I want to put both the knights like so that I can sack back to back. I can capture back to back on h5. The computer says no need to prepare so much. All right, so c3 is a human move, and now this I'm very happy to see because you are kind of giving away your pressure. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the ideal. I need to still keep my queen on here. Actually, it doesn't matter because at the end my queen had to go here to go to h5, and there's no other way to go to h5 until the knight moves from here. Yeah, now it's just sack. Now it's get difficult for him to defend. Yep, check, takes, and yeah, after takes. This was not correct because yeah, I was struggling here a bit at how to exactly do it. I still cannot do e5. The knight comes in. I have to start with the check. I'm guessing. Yeah, I have to start with check. Is my guess. I was opening my queen up laterally, and also to be able to go to f3 and h5 to deliver the two file mate. He goes there. I go f3, and yeah, that I don't believe that yeah. Now it's writing. Now it's writing. Yeah, that is over. This is over now. It's 0.6. How is it 0.6 after this? Oh, King G8, yeah, King G8. What I initially thought he would do, then I was going rook here. How is he defending this? Oh, the point is he has an extra piece, so maybe he can do knight f5. No. He has to move this. Vacate f8. No. He has a counter attack of some sort, maybe. Oh, maybe just f5. One f5? No. That's a maiden 2. How's that a maiden 2? Oh, that's maiden 2 because of rook takes, king takes. Still not a maiden 2. King there. e5 mate. That's maiden 3. Is it saying? Oh, it's saying maiden 4 now. I can read. I cannot read. My eyes are going. That would be the mate. Yeah, I suppose. Hmm. Yeah, F5 doesn't work. So finding a move here is not easy. Not easy. What's the move? Knight G6. Yeah, maybe Knight G6 is block stack the G file, and then you'll get this. And black is up a piece, so they have the liberty to give back for defense and still have a better position. Or still have up material, still be up material after giving the knight. And their own counterplay will come too. Their own counterplay will come too. So okay, knight G6 with the move, yeah. Not easy to figure out, that much I know. Yeah, very, very annoying that my hand is not trained for a mouse, even though my fingers are very trained to play bullet. My hand is not trained to play with the mouse. Yeah, I should save these games. This will make very good because I played a lot of games where I've gone for this sack, and it's a unique one. I don't recall seeing it in any other openings or anything like that. So I think I need to end this right because nobody's coming anyways. I need tea. Okay. I think I'll get a tea. Close it one. No. Yeah, this might be previous yesterday. Okay. That's the far away. Hardly see. That's not a move you take a lot of time on. That's already a bit suspicious. If he takes my knight, I'll have to resign because I've pre-moved city. Okay. But I was not panicking because that's not a big concern. Because people don't usually take. It's not that people don't usually take, it's that so I take, he checks as his point. Hmm. Check, check. Do I have a good way to sack my queen? I can sack it for two pieces, but nothing is committed yet from his end. So it's hard to imagine with a lot of confidence where will I exactly coordinate my pieces for. I guess I can place my bishop on c6. This bishop can come somewhere. Knight can go here after h5. The castle inside. But that's nonsense. And this is the kind of nonsense that costs me the game because I'll not play it, but I'll spend a minute fantasizing. Alright, so just castle. That is reasonable. Hmm. Hmm. I cannot really go b6 because he will. But when it's on, people sometimes miss sometimes in bullet. I had to get the queen out anyways, and c7 wasn't very attractive, and b6 is not a good move for us. Oh, really? So if, I have a feeling if I go h6, he's not moving the bishop or something. Hmm, that's what it feels like. If I go h6, he might not move the bishop. Or then he might go like queen b2 or something, second. Queen s3. Yeah, I'll bite. Oh, okay. An intermezzo, we see. Does that make any sense to play this unnecessary intermezzo? All right, I'll go. Oh, so he's trying to get me in the path of the bishop or something. No, that doesn't work because at 4, I have a check, and then I'll indeed take it. So yeah, that didn't make any sense. The only reason I would still lose is because of time. Hmm. Yeah, he's hmm, unfortunate. Very nice. Very nice. You go f3. My problem is my mouse cannot move fast as my brain can. What's happening here? Lost the thread. Completely lost the thread. Um, that's okay. It's fine. Okay, right, 7. Knocking g2 is not a good move. For me, and for him also. What is he doing after g4 then? It's tricky. It's tricky. Oh, okay. I still don't know. Still don't know. Still don't know. Oh, really? Tricky. Oh, we got on time. What's he doing after d5? Rook g1, queen f4, and then I take it. My e7 is hanging is this point? No, I don't believe in that. Should be made. I take on c3. King takes c3. No, we should. Yeah, maybe it's not made, but of course, black could be winning there. I do not believe in that. If I happen the Indian, I'm pretty sure black is -2, -3, -2. See? My eval is never wrong. My intuition of the eval is never wrong. It's 2.8. But of course, we are not going like, right at its mouth value, whatever it's saying, but it is, of course, somewhat correct. And I think e5 is the move, but we have to maybe ask some resource based on this. But no, e5 is indeed the move, and he's just losing there. Two piece, that's it. There's no count. All right, let's go now then. This should be the last, and then take that for a very long time. Right. All right, let's do the Jabala. Okay, tidy our position. Then do okay. Now we have a choice here. We can do it with the e3, or we can do it with the e4, which is more my bit. Oh, okay. Take with the c pawn. Okay, this. If he had taken with the c pawn, then I had very nice Or he had, instead of bishop d7, if he had gone a6. Yeah. I've not read upon this thing for since. Well, no, I don't think I should. Or maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should. If not d7, then I do the same ideas. I'm not very sure now this time. Yeah, this is the idea. The point is, now you can add a tree. I don't allow this. I'm very much down that a pawn. That queen b6, I have to go queen b2, queen d2. Yeah, this is not good for him. I don't remember exactly how to finish it. But I have no recollection of this line. I just remember. But this is a very interesting line. Well, I think I remember this is the best one, but this, him finding this, quite a something. Because e5, I take on c6. Him finding this is quite something. I think that's the best move. But, it's forcing my hand a lot. Normally humans would go like g6. Okay, so I take on d4 with the knight, he goes e5. I have to take his bishop. Um, he takes my knight, I move my bishop. He takes my bishop. He will take my bishop. He'll take my bishop. And then the knight. That's of course it's not trapped because it will come back where it came from, so it will come back to d4. Yeah, it's quite something. This guy I think played the best move. He's also g2. Yeah, there's a whole line with the endgame. It goes to the endgame with this G2 and it's a crazy engine line I think that is somehow equal. Him finding this is just quite simply ridiculous. The problem is that I cannot simply avoid it also because bishop f3, e5, then rook. I mean, e5 is something you cannot allow here. That's your whole kind of point. Now my question is, should I take with the queen? Yeah, I think the line goes like taking with the queen, then you take on f3, then you take here, then take on, I don't know, some g2, take back or whatever. This is stupid. Him able to find this is what's the most. Um, oh really? Oh really? A piece of really whatever. Yeah, I kind of have an idea why he's able to find all of this non-human things. Nobody plays like that. There's bishop b4 and that's it. Right. People would rather be figuring out how to castle. But yeah, this b4 is a d4 is I think the best move for that the computer plays. Pawns act to open stuff up, and this doesn't work like with because he's winning a piece or something. There's no this the fork doesn't work. So you have to see all of this first. Knight takes bishop g2 or whatever it play. Yeah, that's I think that's the. It's still even here because of some bizarre engine line. Um, which I am not very sure, but which I am very sure that this piece of shit with this rating from Belgium have no clue um, that it even existed, um, like I do. Yet he managed to play the absolute top Indian line. Guess how? Alright, we're playing an FM. Let's go to 4. Is he going d6 or d5? Is going d6, and I'll go h5 and ruin my fun. No, it's going for e5. He's not committing the king yet. He will go for d5 next, I'm guessing. Let me induce that so now we properly play. Ah, that sucks. He's not, he's not committing. Oh, he's okay. He's not committing. He is a little bit too okay with a little bit too much. Oh, yeah, I moved my knight, which is covering his mouth. Okay. Oh, okay, Professor. Oh, I was expecting politics. People do this a lot in the bullet, but then they take politics. But here's one. If freedom us, sorry, don't my let's go bishop. And also, it's his choice whenever he wants to play it. He'll keep his knight in e5 for a while. Because if he immediately takes it, then I hit his d6 too much. Alright, alright, alright. I'll make the game high stakes now. Alright, I castle queenside, you can attack the queenside, but now I'm also going to open the center and the king side. Or I'll attempt to at least open all those sides fast enough. So now you will also have to decide what are you doing with your king. That prepares kingside castle. Because his point is now, he's not allowing h5. He will go g5 after his castle. Whenever I go h5, he'll go g5 to close it up. That's his idea. Now this kind of stuff does not work. Unfortunately, that it's not work. Yeah, after he goes b4. Hmm. Knight d6, queen d6. Hmm. Hmm. Don't like it. Don't like it. I cannot calculate now. Which is a bummer because otherwise I like the position, but now I don't like it because I cannot quite get lines to work, and I'm playing half half-hazardly. You know? Yes. I know. You know what? I'll have to go for it. I think. Yeah, I'll actually go for it. Also, do I have 95 and then bishop 96? 96, 26. Bishop g6. Then also, doesn't look. Doesn't look. Okay, I open this up. Then what? G5, knight G5. Yeah, don't believe in it, but I have no time again. I'm not legend. You can always do this knight takes, which I think he would do now because he would be afraid of some ideas. Okay, he would do it later. He would do it right after I sack. Time now. Okay. There's also been queen a5, hitting my knight with my bishop on g5 and hitting my knight on a4. I'm losing a lot, so basically I've gone all in. It's been all, I lose everything. Yeah, queen f5 now. It's the two pieces, which is what he's trying for. Now bishop f5 is also there in the end. King will take, I'm guessing. Oh, now it does that. Oh, I was not playing that. Now the rook h8 something. I don't want to take on d6 because there's rook d8. But I guess I do. I should actually. I will play then the pawn to c5. Yeah, he wants me. He wants me to play this. Yeah, that's why he wanted me to take on d5. Bro, fuck you. So annoying. Oh, that's what? Oh no. Yeah, I'm kind of hallucinating now. Also, it's true. Yeah, I'm kind of hallucinating now. Yeah, he's just taking there, and then he's going to anyone. I should not pre-move. Oh, that's right. That's right. That is right. So this is a dick move that people do sometimes. Is they see mate, then they wait for the last second to give it. That is a very, very dick move. Who is this guy? And also, by the way, it's not like the attack was not working. I feel something was there. I just couldn't quite get my lines right. I started to hallucinate. Guldo Kasparet from Austria. And that's the rating, and guys roaming around with the feed and master title with that rating. Okay, whatever. Okay, Queen's Gambit, Tarash. Let's play with Tarash. Oh, I thought that had advance. Oh, that should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Do we go b6? Do we go? What the hell do we do here? Oh, he's waiting for b6, like in the type over variation. They wait for you to play b6 and then they go. Yeah, we can play it like a attack over then. I can go d4. It doesn't have well, takes. I guess knight f4 would be his response to d4. Takes, I guess. Queen c7, knight b5. I can take on c4, which is boring. But I don't mind boring at this point. I'm just going to end this game quickly. Win or lose. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not trying for any more entertainment. We'll play symmetrical. I'm going blind. Almost. Eyesight is a problem. I would want to keep it on c7, but on c7 the knight b5 is a dead. So I have to keep it here. That is correct. That is the correct counter play. Mm, okay. Pretty much have forcing me to play e5. Giving up this square that is very nicely already positioned to make use of. Very annoying. Very annoying. Very annoying, yeah. Everybody today is playing like an absolute, you know, 2500 player. It's forcing me to play e5. I don't want to do e5. E5 is bad. I have to figure out moving forward or something if I don't do e5. In my opinion, even g5 is not as bad as e5. And if I go g5, my worry then would be knight takes g5, pawn takes, bishop takes. That would be the actual concern. And I might have to sack my rook on e4, or sorry, d5, when his knight does jump there. So, yeah. Knight d4, knight takes, bishop takes, just simply e5. So, yeah, I cannot allow that. Yeah, piece of. He also played it, he also sees all of that. He's too good of a player, he sees everything. He just sees everything. Knight 5. Maybe I should take with the rook to get a tempo. Yeah, yeah, I'll take with the rook to get a tempo. Oh, really? That's not a good move. But maybe, who knows? Who knows why is he playing it? Maybe he's playing it to get out of the, so that he doesn't get caught. Maybe I'm getting too paranoid. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm just getting tired. Yeah, 23 was up till here. It is suddenly all the top moves. I can tell they're top moves. But this 23 also I can tell maybe is not the best, but maybe it was. Yeah, what else? What else actually? There was no. Yeah, actually that was the only move. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right, but that was the only move. And maybe now here I have to do stuff like this. But then I don't really stop this. There's no good check. And when I do finally stop e5, now this, I have to go what? Oh, no, that doesn't work because this is check. My point is, it takes. I might have this, but the knight is currently defending, so that's too well defended. That's too well defended. I have to move it too many times. Maybe I had this. But no, I did not because he was against the move and this is still covered by the bishop now. So I think I have to go with king f8. Well, yeah, I think this is it because this is also threatened. Yeah, that is it. We finally gets pieces. Yeah, this is not an option because it's made. I mean, not made, but basically. It's all fine, it's all fine, it's all fine. And then suddenly, again, he does something that is not very human. Humanly, what do you want to do? Humanly, you don't do this first. You try to figure out this problem of the bishop. It is not often that you can play with your bishop buried on c8 or c1 um, and not get in trouble. But here is one of those exceptions where, of course, he seemed to know that it is playable for him. And all of a sudden, right after e4, um, it all lines up very conveniently. All right. I will not pay much attention to if I'm being treated fairly. I will be more interested in. Yeah, but we can learn from that. A prodigy raising cover, this prodigy raising court and social revolution. What is that? Some fiction book? Chess fiction? Dark Squares. Where did I hear that name? Dark Squares. Yes, I think, yeah. Where did I hear the name of that book? I forget. Okay. Yeah, my back is killing me too for some reason today. Alright, I'll end the stream. That's not what I'm streaming for anyway. Yeah.